All right, and welcome back, guys. As you can see, we're back on Warzone, and the reason we're back on Warzone is they have finally updated the Cold War version of the camos and how they look in Call of Duty Warzone. And as I said in our video that's now months old, that as soon as they updated this camo, we're gonna go in game, test it out, see what the update does for the camo. I personally didn't think it was gonna take this long, but hey, at least they finally got around to updating it. And they actually updated all three camos. So Gold's been updated, Diamond's been updated, and DM Ultra has been updated. In this video, we're gonna be focusing on the changes to DM Ultra, but I will have another video kind of showing the Diamond camo, showing the changes of that. If you guys have seen the Warzone version of the Diamond camo, you know what I'm talking about, but in my opinion, it's probably one of the most goofy Call of Duty camos we've ever seen. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and clarify this now, because I know if I don't, this is gonna be the single most commented thing below. No, zombie camos have still not been added to Warzone. You can't use Dark Aether, can't use Plague Diamond or Gold Viper. None of those are available to be used in Warzone as of now. However, they have confirmed that they will be added sometime in the future, and with them updating Gold, Diamond, and DM Ultra, I think we're one step closer to finally getting Dark Aether in Warzone. Whenever they do finally decide to add Dark Aether and the zombies camo into Warzone, I will have a video up that same exact day showing you the comparison of the Cold War version of Dark Aether and the Warzone version of Dark Aether. We'll compare Plague Diamond, we'll compare Dark Aether, we'll do all of that, show a side-by-side comparison for those. However, with all that being said, let's go in game and kind of inspect this camo and see exactly how it looks like. All right, boys, so now we're in game, and this is the XM4 with the new version of DM Ultra. As you can already see, it's a lot less cloudy. The old version of DM Ultra was a very cloudy camo. It felt like it had a lot of the stuff from Cold War, and it just kind of amplified with a giant cloud effect over it, but it's definitely more metallic now. If you kind of look at it side by side here, it's definitely more fluid, and it looks a lot closer to how it looks in Cold War now. Honestly, it looks almost identical to the Cold War version, and you can see that even more with the M16. This, to me, reminds me almost exactly of how the camo looks like in Cold War. So I don't know if originally they were trying to put their own flair on this camo, you know, change it up a little bit, and with that, they just didn't end up actually liking how their own version looks of it, or if I wonder if it was just a mistake, that they originally meant to make the camo look exactly like it did in Cold War, and they just kind of, you know, messed up on the implementation and finally decided to go back and fix it. Because now, definitely, this is almost completely on par with how it looks, you know, in Cold War with no differences. And in my opinion, this version of the camo does look better. I definitely like this version of the camo better than the old one. However, I do feel that it kind of makes, you know, the Warzone version of this camo lose a little bit of its personality. Because it was always cool kind of testing out, you know, variants and stuff, seeing how they look in both Cold War and Warzone, because they look so differently, because both of these camos were very different depending on the mode that you played in. However, now with both games having very identical looking camos, I feel like the game's going to lose a little bit of its personality, especially with different variant combinations. The really cool thing is you could play Cold War, use a variant with, you know, a camo setup and all that, and then bring it into Warzone, and it looked completely different, almost with its own personality. But I am definitely curious on what you guys think of this change. Is this a win? Is this a loss? Do you like this better? Would you prefer if, you know, they kept the old version, or is this just a good overall change? Now, another thing I want to check real quick is how this camo looks like with the Dragon variant of, you know, the Krieg. So this is what it looks like, and when we reviewed this camo in Warzone, I kind of gave this, you know, an L in Warzone because it just didn't look that good compared to the Cold War version. But yeah, this definitely looks a lot better than what it did pre this update. The new version of DM Ultra definitely makes this variant look a lot more live-like in this version. I definitely feel it flows a lot better with the blues and everything like that in the Warzone version. And now with DM Ultra almost looking completely identical regardless if you're playing Cold War or Warzone, I have a feeling Dark Aether is going to look almost the exact same in Warzone compared to how it looks in Cold War. Who knows, they could very easily mess up the implementation of it again, but I have a feeling Dark Aether is going to look almost the exact same way in Warzone that it does in Cold War. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. It could look almost exactly like Diamond did when it was first implemented into Warzone. The, you know, the almost rock stud camo. Only time will tell. Hopefully before next season, we finally get Dark Aether in Cold War. That's my only hope. I think it's about time they finally introduce it. They've been teasing it for way too long. How has this not killed me yet? But yeah, with that, boys, we're gonna end this one here. Definitely let me know what you guys think of this. Is this a win or is this an L for the way this looks in this game, boys? Actually, one other thing we're gonna put at the end of the video before we go ahead and end it, I'm gonna show all of the premium / paid bundles that I have bought and show what they look like with DM Ultra. We've done already reviews on these weapons. We've showed what these weapons look like with DM Ultra and Warzone, but obviously they no longer look like that. So we're gonna start off here with the tape deck, and it is so unfortunate. If you watch that review, the little mixtape that you pull out of this gun, used to be animated with the camo. So if you put diamond on it and you pulled out the mixtape would be diamond. If you put DM Ultra on it and you pulled out the mixtape would be DM Ultra. But it looks like with this camo update, that no longer takes effect. As you can clearly see here, we have DM Ultra on this gun and the mixtape is just completely black. It is no longer DM Ultra. We're gonna have to test this with diamond and gold. Hopefully the mixtape's still gold and diamond with those, but we'll see that in our videos future with that. And that used to be the coolest part about this variant in Warzone. I loved using this in Warzone because being able to pull out a DM Ultra mixtape of your weapon was so freaking cool. Then the next variant we're showing here, this is the Bulldozer bundle. It comes with the Tracer M16 with green tracers, and this is what that looks like with DM Ultra. Really, really sleek now. I really like the M16 with DM Ultra. I mean, this weapon just has amazing coverage, and now with the updated version, it looks really good. The sight could probably go. You might want to replace that so you don't, have a green sight on a purple weapon. A little bit different, but there you can go ahead. You can see the tracers on there. Definitely really cool looking, and this is one of the favorite bundles I bought. In my opinion, the Bulldozer bundle is one of the better bundles, especially if you're a zombies player. You get the M16, you get the pump action shotgun, and I've definitely got the most use out of this bundle that I'm using right now. Oh, but we're about to take down this guy. Watch this. I'm so bad at Warzone. I have probably never gotten a kill in Warzone before. Actually, are we gonna take this guy down? I mean, he's got a sniper, dude. How has this guy not gotten us yet? What the crap? Okay, finally. Now we're in game with the other weapon you get from the bundle. This is the pump action shotgun with it. It, once again, has the green tracers. It's a little bit harder to see with the shotgun. If you shoot up in the air, you're not gonna see the green tracers with this weapon pretty much at all. But definitely as a zombies player, if you guys play zombies, you know this is the best weapon, and that's why I love this bundle so much. As a Warzone player, I don't think this pump action shotgun or the M16 are too meta relevant, so having tracers on these aren't gonna really help you too much in game, but definitely looks good on this in Warzone. It covers the entire barrel, which the default version of this weapon doesn't do that when you put camos on it, so it is really, really nice looking. So I don't know, for some reason, if you want to use this in Warzone, this is a good variant to be using. All right, next here we're going to be talking about the Tundra, and this is a variant that I haven't talked about on my channel yet. With this variant, you can see there's almost a screen door effect on the Tundra. It works just like this in Cold War. I've recorded a video in Zombies showing this off, and I just haven't uploaded it yet. But this same effect, this almost like little screen door effect, is probably the best way I could describe it, that goes over the weapon, applies in Cold War as well. And I don't know, this is one of my favorite variants to use. This actually wasn't a paid variant. I haven't bought a variant for the Tundra. I either got this from doing the challenges that were at the beginning of season 2 or some other challenge I used to unlock this. I have yet to buy any bundles that give me a Tundra variant. All I know is this weapon's on my account. I don't exactly remember exactly how I got this, but I love this variant for the Tundra. It's one of my favorite variants in the entire game. And keep in mind, this was a variant that one point in time was something that you could get for free and use on your weapon. And it's the only variant I know that adds kind of this sort of effect, and just the way it kind of covers over the camo is so freaking cool. So I definitely recommend, if it's still possible to get this. I don't know if you got this for hitting Master Prestige, and like I said, I can't recall exactly how I got this. This was either the camo you got for hitting Master Prestige this season or the Outbreak/Zombies event at the beginning of the season. This might have been one of the rewards you got for doing all of the challenges for that kind of 1 week or 2 week long event that kind of made you do challenges in both Zombies and Outbreak. Actually, now that I think about it, that is where this variant came from, and I don't think you can actually obtain this anymore, which is unfortunate because in my opinion, this is the single best Tundra variant in the entire game. It just absolutely beautifully covers the gun with this amazing screen door effect. So 100% recommended from me. If you got it, definitely go in, use it, and who knows if they'll ever make this unlockable in the game at any point in time in the future. But with that, boys, we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Oh my god, I can't aim in Warzone. I'm not a Warzone player, as you guys know. I play Cold War multiplayer. Warzone, for the most part, isn't my thing. But with that, boys, we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely, if you guys made it all the way to the end of it, and I'll see you guys next time. But before we end this, let's kill this guy real quick. Watch this. We're gonna get him with this beautiful looking Tundra. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Oh no, it's coming. What, is he hiding in here? Oh no, we got it. No. Cut. End it.